OAuth is a common way to get into things like Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 or Amazon or any of your accounts. And when you log into a website and you put in your username and password, you'll get a little prompt on your phone, and it'll either be like a little digit, 6-digit code or a 2-digit code or a yes prompt. And once attackers find out what your password is, they will be beholden, if they cannot get around the MFA, to spamming you. And so what they do is they put in your username and your password over and over and over again, multiple times. And a lot of systems aren't configured for throttling that or denying it based on a certain number of attempts or even correct attempts, because they are correct. It's your username and password. And what happens is the person on the other side, like yourself, will on their phone get these prompts that will say, I need you to MFA. I need you to MFA. Yes, no, put in the code, right? It's just spamming your phone over and over again. And some people will just want it to stop. So they'll just hit yes. And when they do that, again, the attacker gets in. And that's one of the main exploits that's happening today is what they call MFA fatigue or OAuth request fatigue. Microsoft has some safeguards to put in place. Google has some safeguards, but it requires some configuration from people who run those systems to make sure that it's rolled out appropriately. And it also takes education onto the end user, the other person who is actually using the device, to make sure they know when they're getting spammed and to reject those. Rejecting it will also stop the spam attacks most of the time, depending on how those are configured on the back end. But when you hit reject, typically a request or a message will go back to the people that run those systems, security teams and administrators, and they'll get alerted a lot of times at each organization that someone has rejected it. The downside to that is you'll more than likely be locked out of your account for the remainder of the day until someone is able to help you, get back into your account. The good thing is that that's actually how the system should be designed to work. Is someone has breached your credentials, you should be rotating your credentials at that time, because they've either been leaked online in the dark web or they've been exposed somewhere into which an attacker has your username and password. So they've breached that first factor of authentication. So when you click deny, that's one of the ways that you can get it so that security teams can then do some forensics to figure out how those attackers got your passwords, and they can make the system more secure. So don't fear the power of the reject button or the no, or I did not request this. Every authenticator has a little bit different language on the app, but if you suspect that you're a victim of OAuth request fatigue or you're getting spammed by that on your phone, report it right away to your security team so that they can start to dig in and make sure you change your password and do all the normal stuff that you need to do if you think that you got breached.